Hey guys, this is part 7, XR500 Diesel Bike project. Here I'm showing you I've got a long tap chucked up in my clawsing lathe here. And the reason I'm showing you this is I had to turn down the shaft diameter, that way this tap would allow me to run it all the way deep into some pipe. And I ordered it, received it, and realized it was the shaft was larger diameter than the tap threads, so you could only run it the couple inches on the tap, and then what's the point of having that long shaft? I guess there's some reason for it, but here I'm just showing you I used a flap disc to reduce that diameter there. I spun it in my lathe and then used the flap disc at the same time to keep it nice and round. Here's a picture of my clawsing Atlas lathe. Pretty sweet lathe I got. Here I am just tapping one of these pipes that I was talking about. So I got it started with a short tap, and then I start that long tap that I was showing you, and just doing this all by hand. This is super fast forward mode, so you don't have to sit through the whole thing. It took me quite a while to do. I had to do 2 of these, and what these pieces are, this is my idea on how to do a clutch for the diesel bike. It's pretty complex system, and given that I only had a short amount of time to build this diesel bike, I had to use a clutch. Well, the clutch I used is from it's a PTO clutch off of a Simplicity lawn type tractor from the 70s probably. And the reason I chose this clutch was I was just looking for a simple cone type clutch, dry clutch that I could use. I didn't have time to, hindsight, I probably would have looked into Ducati dry clutches, but anyways, I ended up going with this PTO type clutch. So what I'm building now is kind of a swing arm mount for that clutch, which will transfer power from the Ferryman diesel engine and then up to a Ultima Harley style 6-speed transmission. So there you see I just tapped that whole thing, and then I just power fed it back, pushing the tap all the way out, which is in the tailstock. Tailstock was just loose, so it just pushed right back. And here we go. We've got the outer piece of this clutch mount that I'm boring here. The 2 pieces of pipe weren't exact, so I'm boring this so that last piece of pipe that I just threaded will sleeve right into this. And the concept of that is I'll have a bolt which will thread into the threads that I tapped into that smaller diameter piece, and push that piece in and out. That way I can pull tension on the clutch, because it's got a V-belt that it uses to connect from the clutch to the transmission. This is just temporary. It's just a 1/2-inch V-bolt. Really not enough grip. It was slipping the whole time when I rode it. It was just temporary to get the thing done and make it rideable enough for me to win the bet. So spoiler alert, I won the bet. So here you see I'm trying to get this thing out. I'm a rookie at machining. I'll be the first to tell you, if some of you expert machinists are going, this guy's a moron, well, I took one machine shop class in at a community college when I was in was it high school? Yeah, high school. So besides that, I don't have a whole lot of experience. So the reason I say that was I was using a twist bit there, and probably be better to use a reamer for something like that. And pulling this out of the chuck here, and I'll show you the fit of the two pieces. You can see my Bridgeport there behind me. Vertical knee mill. I bought that and this closing lathe at the same time from an elderly gentleman who had a stroke, and he must have been in his, maybe in his 90s, and he couldn't use these machines anymore. His family was selling them for him. The guy couldn't talk. So I picked up this lathe, that mill, and a whole bunch of tooling all in one fell swoop, which is definitely the way to go. There's that inner tapped piece, you see? Outer piece. Fits right in. It's a little loose. Like I said, a reamer probably would have got it more accurate than a twist drill bit, but it'll work for what I'm doing. So here's just a piece of solid stock I got chucked up in there. Just putting a center in there, and then I'll drill it out to the size of the bolt. I think it's a 3/8 bolt I used, so that would be a 3/8 bit to allow that bolt to fit through there. And basically what I'm making right now is just an end cap, and I will weld this end cap into the back of that larger tube. Basically it'll just be a bushing to allow the head of the bolt to not fit through that inside diameter of the larger pipe. And if that's confusing, just hang tight and you'll see what I do. Actually, it won't be in this video, but it'll be in an upcoming video. You'll see what I'm doing. I'll end up welding this piece to that tube. This is one of the first, this may be the first project I've done on this lathe. I've had the lathe for maybe not quite a year, but for a while before I got it going for this project. And the reason being is it wasn't in the best shape, so I took the time to clean it all. I pulled the motor out. It was just nasty underneath. It's got a big old variable speed motor, not VFD, but like a 2-belt style CVT sort of clutch, if you will. Down there in the bottom, it's all integral into the motor. Pulled that out. It was just nasty down there, just grease and chips from probably 30 years. So I pulled the whole motor out, cleaned the whole thing underneath. I drained the top gearbox and put new oil in it. Cleaned all the gears on the back side of that headstock. I just didn't want to use it, in the condition it was in. I wanted to clean it all up so I wouldn't do any damage to it or just make things wear quicker. So that's all we got for now. I'm trying to keep these videos to close to 10 minutes, so you'll see the rest of the clutch build in the next few videos. Thank you.